Hey guys, I'm Dimension Jumper, and today I'll be doing my top 5 characters that could appear in the next few waves of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Now, since the release of Wave 4, Birdo has been introduced, and I think it's quite cool because because since the release of Birdo, there have been 5 more slots for new characters to be brought in. Maybe some old characters that might have been brought in from previous Mario Kart games, and maybe some characters from other series like Captain Falcon or something. And yeah, and this list is going to be just me talking about some characters that could potentially be brought into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe over the next few waves. So yeah, so for number 5 is Rob. Now Rob has actually appeared in Mario Kart 8 DS, and I think bringing him back in will be quite cool and interesting because he's not really a character per se. He's more of a real life toy that you could, I think, interact with in a game. I'm not 100% sure, but he was brought in, I think, in terms of games that I know he's been in. He's been in Smash Bros and Mario Kart DS. So bringing Robin would be quite cool, and it would be quite cool to see him going around all these different tracks like Rainbow Road, any of the Mario Circuit Kart tracks, the Hyrule Circuit, or just any of these tracks that we've seen so far from the base Mario Kart 8 game, and any of the DLC tracks that we've seen so far. So it'll be quite cool, and also it'll be quite funny to see him going around in his as himself, because I think he's one of the few I think he's the only character from Mario Kart DS that doesn't have a cart. I think I could be wrong. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, it will be funny to see just this robot just zooming around a cart or track and just throwing red shells and blue shells and what have you. So I think Rob will be an interesting addition. For number 4, I mean, is Diddy Kong. Now Diddy Kong will be quite cool to see because it will help bring in, it'll help add another addition to the Donkey Kong family roster. And yeah, I think Diddy Kong has also made an appearance, maybe in like the DS games or something, but yeah, and also Diddy Kong has had his own card game. I think it was Diddy Kong Racing. So if Diddy Kong was brought in, that'll be such a cool thing, and also be a sort of a reference to his game, which was released back on, I think, the Nintendo 64. So that would be, I think, quite cool. And yeah, it'll just help because I think it'd just be quite cool to see another member of the Kong family in the roster. For number 3, it's Breath of the Wild Zelda. Now, the reason why I'm bringing Breath of the Wild Zelda into this list, and why I think she might be an interesting addition, is because she has kind of ridden a motorcycle before. That being in Age of Calamity in the DLC, where you can see her riding the motorcycle Zero, and I think she also uses it as a weapon. So that'd be something quite cool to see because Zelda has had the experience, that being in Age of Calamity. So if we bring her over from that game maybe, and put her in the game, that'd be something quite cool to see. And yeah, and again, it'll add another character from the Legend of Zelda series and put it into the Mario Kart game, and literally bringing the title character from the Zelda series into Mario Kart 8. So that'd be something quite cool to see, and it'll look cool, I would say. So yeah. For number 4 is multiple Toads. Now, and this is kind of going to be like Birdo, Yoshi, and Shy Guy for Toad, in the sense that I would like to see multiple colours of Toad, in the sense that we've got, your standard red, you've got yellow, you've got blue, you've got multiple colours of different Toads. And yeah, I know technically this is just one character but multiple colours. I would really love to see this because Toad, you see a lot of Toads throughout every Mario game, whether that's a mainline like Mario Galaxy or Odyssey, or if it's just in the spin-offs like Mario Kart. And if we do get to see multiple coloured Toads, that would be cool, because then I think it will finally probably round out the whole characters that can have multiple colours, that sort of thing. So I would love to see Toad having multiple colours, like he could have his red, his blue, his green, his yellow, his whatever, and yeah, that'd be something quite cool to see. And just because it feels a bit odd at the moment now that now that Birdo has been brought in, and Birdo has multiple colours, along with Yoshi and Shy Guy. So if Toad does get multiple colours of himself, that'd be something I think that'd be neat. And for number 1, it's Pauline. Now Pauline, I think would be interesting. I think it would be a nice addition to the Mario Kart 8 game, because I think she's appeared in Tour, I believe, and maybe Mario Kart for the 3DS, maybe. And yeah, I would say I think that'd be a nice way to round it out in terms of the characters. Just bringing in Pauline in and just having her just go around the tracks and stuff like that. And yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense because she's a Mario character, and yeah, I think you probably want to bring in new fans, maybe to like Mario Odyssey or something, or any of the other, or maybe Mario Kart Tour or 7 or whatever, because like that would be quite cool to see. And yeah, I think she'll be an interesting choice to see, and yeah, I think she'll be quite fun to play on the track in the games and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll say Pauline. I think she's like, in terms of the other characters that I've talked about in this list, she's pretty high up there in terms of expected characters to be brought into the game. So yeah, so that's been my top 5 characters that I would like to see in the upcoming waves of Mario Kart 8. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.